Yeah.
Order filled. Check us out.
You know what time it is.
This is the Mighty Soldiers exclusive.
Yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it.
What's up, guys? Andy with Mighty Soldiers Trades. We are here with a special episode for you guys. This is really awesome. I'm super excited for our guest today. Anyways, before I get into that, I want you guys to please go pause the disclaimer at the beginning. We're not registered investment advisors. This is not to be misconstrued as investment advice. Do not make any investment decisions based on anything we say here. We have our own opinions and based on timing and all types of things, guys. You just never follow anybody else's trades. But you guys, first of all, I'm going to bring on John Ho. I'm really super excited to have him here today. How you doing today, John?
I'm doing great, Andy. How are you?
I'm doing really great. And John, the coolest thing today is we have an extra guest with us, and I'm super excited for you guys both to be here and for you guys to meet today. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring on the one and only, the blind trader, Michael Holcomb.
How y'all doing today?
What's up, Mike? What's up, John?
Doing great.
So,
how are you, Michael?
Yeah. Today has been kind of exciting. Me and Mike were watching the futures this morning in the SPY, and it just, this thing was beasting out, looking great. And all of a sudden, man, me and him both just like, oh man, look at that candle. This big, juicy red candle just dropped. So, do you have any thoughts today on the futures, John? John, you good, John?
Today, I would say stay out. The S&P future actually made the fake move today. Initially it went up. It's kind of also choppy. I've been waiting for the pullback, but I don't want to jump the market. How market moves makes a huge difference, right? So I was waiting for because we have 8:30 report coming out. Then we have the 10 o'clock. So I was waiting to see what happened at the 8:30. Market didn't really move that much, and instead I kind of started slowly move up. So the trap was set. The bull trap was set when 10 o'clock report came out. S&P made the initial fake move, and surely enough, it actually was selling off. So, and the only thing I would say, when you face a choppy day like that, if you be able to catch the first move, you can just walk away from it. You'd be done for the day.
Yeah, I started my day, guys, and I got a message from John, and I don't know exactly the words, but it basically said chop.
Yeah.
Far that is exactly what we've had. We, me and Mike, we came on here this morning, and basically we were talking about popping an upper shadow and the potential of it pulling back, and that's exactly what it did.
Yeah. Everything it did this morning, it gave it right back. We got nothing on the day here.
Exactly.
And I don't know if you guys have been looking at the VIX or not. But volatility has contracted quite a bit, So I've been looking at that, and I'm expecting, since we've been sort of in this range bound situation, that we might might be having anticipating a nice move coming up. But today is just the status quo, same as always, up and down, chop, So anyways,
yeah, I've noticed that as well. We've had we're starting to get some volume back in here, especially early in the mornings, right at the 9:30 open. The last week or two, I feel like the volume's starting to pick back up, but it's just not like John was saying earlier. It's not time. People aren't buying stocks up yet. It's not that time yet. At least that's what the picture's looking like to me. As people are just still not there in the buying heavy. They're still waiting on some initial, like you said, there's an initial move we're all waiting on here.
You know what I love? Yesterday and today, me and Mike were over here in our Discord at Mighty Soldiers Trades, and basically every single day, Mike's like, I'm patiently waiting out that 10 o'clock or 10:30 flip, waiting out the market to let it digest whatever it's doing out the gate. Do you do that, John? Do you focus on that at all, or is it because you're trading futures and maybe overnight?
Yes, I make a good point, because reversal time. What it means is when the data release, this is like usually 8:30, 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10:30, 10:15, 11 o'clock, even 11. These are called reversal time. So the reversal time, you really see the real move. Yes, I do keep an eye on it. Pay attention to the data, but I focus on the chart, what's happening, the levels, the zones, and all these things. So, yes.
We got Stephen Orr and Beach Bum Trading here in the audience. Big Beat says institutions are buying, retail is scared, and we got Good Friday morning from Beach Bum Trading. Great to see you from Melbourne, Florida, Melbourne Beach, Florida.
Yeah.
But yeah,
awesome.
would you like to share?
Yeah.
What's that, Mike?
No, I was just saying it's awesome to see both of them in the chat. Yeah, I was just reading what Big Beat was saying there.
Yeah, it's great to see these guys, man. It is an honor to be able to basically, this community has been the best place that I've seen. I know you agree with me, Mike, that the people have been the kindest and the most helpful, and I've learned so much about trading, and I've learned more about business and the trading community behind the scenes and what makes this tick and what makes it run. I couldn't be more happy with this community. But John, would you like to show us on the charts what you've been looking at?
Yes. I'm gonna actually walk through some levels on S&P future. Then we're gonna also share screen of our index and go finally. So can you all see this right now? It's actually dollar index.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah,
can you see on the
I was
screen,
just saying
Andy?
earlier, guys.
Okay,
yeah, I can see it, but I was
yeah,
saying earlier.
so
I think we got a delay. Go ahead, John. It's okay.
Right,
I think we got it.
Right. So what I'm showing you on the chart right now, it's the monthly chart on dollar index. So we're we're in a downtrend. However, this is a tricky part of making a lower low, but we're not quite there yet. It's going to be a drop-based drop. That's what looks like forming. However, this is the real level that I'm looking at. On a demand level, I anticipate price ultimately will come down here, hit this level, and flip back up. Okay, so we're likely to see a consolidation formation form over here. It is a consolidation. Market still consolidate if you're looking at from here all the way there. So when price touch here, flip back up. So it's forming a triangle. It's very important. You got to keep an eye on this. So I've been watching the dollar very, very closely. Actually, I also trade Forex market. Yesterday, I took advantage from it because when US dollar continued to slide, I longed the Aussie USD New Zealand dollar, made a fantastic move yesterday. So I also want to show you on the weekly chart of the dollar index. So when you see this bounce coming today, okay, this is this weekly candle, right? When you see this wick, a bounce back up, it's because this level has been touched the second time. The initial touch, price bounce back up, make a decent move, right? This is the second time, and price dip into this level. So we're likely there's still buyers over here. Still buyers over here want to push back up. However, I don't think this level will actually sustain. It's actually eventually it'll be broken, and price going to come down to this monthly double level on top of level. So keep an eye on this area right here. The next thing I wanted to share to show you is the S&P future, what happened today. So when you look at the S&P future, right, when I see where bull trap is and bear trap is, so when you look at the chart, we are actually going sideways, and on a bigger picture, this is the weekly chart, right? If I show you on the monthly chart, we're in consolidation, right? So this is a consolidation formation. It's very clear. And you see that consolidation going on.
Me and Mike were just talking about that this morning with this. This monthly is looking amazing, but the thing is will it resolve itself to the upside and break out?
Right.
That.
Yeah.
Right. So we have this. I can't just delete the line. We have this consolidation formation going on right now. However, you see this little candle just build up. This is form for this month, right? But we're not out of the woods yet. We're not going to see. I would say, I wanted to see price get to 42.30 in order to see some decent strengths to push back up. So we're not out of the woods yet until price hit 42.28, 42.30. Then we're going to see a pullback to retest this level. And then, if there's enough buying strength here, we're going to see price continue to push back up to 43.79 which is a bigger bull trend. So I would definitely monitoring this area right now. But with the movement today, if you look at the daily chart, it did show some kind of weakness from the. It's a choppy market today, but we continue to monitor. This is the move today, but we're not out of the zone yet, right? It's still this is the support area. Okay, so we'll see how far price going to sink in. I don't anticipate anything today. Of course, it's Friday, but let's see what price going to bring. What next week's going to bring. I will definitely, keep an eye on these levels, the area, the zone, the entire zone here, and anticipate the bounce. If you want to go long buying, I will definitely keep an eye on this area, and then we're going to see price flip back up. Continue to monitor whether there's still buying strings to push price back here. If the buying price dip in this zone and push price back to 41.77, 41.76, we have hope to push to 42.30. Okay. And the next thing I wanted to touch upon is the gold market. Gold has actually been very strong.
Real quick, John, I just wanted to say that I'm glad you said we're not out of the woods yet, because that is my opinion exactly when looking at the SPY. It looks beautiful. It looks nice. It looks ready. Volatility has been pulling back, and we could be in for a nice move coming up. But the thing is we haven't had any indication that is going to be to the upside, and that even if it does, that it's going to have any sort of strength to hold. But you can.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I agree. So this is the area I will definitely know. This is the very important area. Okay. This is price pullback to test the buying strengths from this entire zone. So we'll keep an eye on and see what next week brings. My anticipation is if there is enough buying strengths coming out from the zone, we're going to push to 41.77. If price push to 41.77, we have hope to push to 42.30. Okay, so we'll continue to monitor this area. Right at price sit a little bit more. Let it sink in. So the other thing, if I may, Andy, I wanted to the chart screen. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to flip this. So gold had a significant pullback today, but I also want to show you on the bigger time frame. I usually look at the bigger time frame first, look for direction, right? So we go back to the daily chart. I also wanted to show, actually I want to show the monthly chart first. So the monthly chart, gold has been bullish, okay? When you look at this, this is actually a breakout formation. This is a breakout.
Yeah, so basically, Beach Bum Trading asks Stephen Orr, Big Beat.
So if I show
what do you think, Steve? And he said, yeah, sector rotation was out of tech into healthcare, but bank earnings are good, and that keeps us out of the recession. The Fed is scared of inflation. I ain't scared, and that's exactly how I feel.
Big Beat's done got me. Just so you know, Big Beat, you got me running around telling everybody I ain't scared anymore. Just from watching this show all the time.
I ain't scared.
I've kind of adapted that one from.
Yeah, I mean,
I adopted that. No, this.
Gold in the near term, I can anticipate it shoot 2,200. Yesterday it actually touched upon 2060. It was pretty amazing, and then we see the pullback is anticipated. However, like I say, every time price pull back, it's testing the buying strengths. We need to pull back. Pullback is healthy, right?
Yeah,
that's what I would hope for in many of these situations, and that's exactly what I waited for in my trades today. I waited for a nice juicy pullback, and I got profit in both, and that's how I roll. And I mean, I've been seeing it in this market ever since this whole bear market began. If I just buy my typical setup, it turns to garbage real quick. So I got to be a little more picky with what I'm doing, and just really analyze the price and how things are trading.
Patience is exactly
right. Yeah.
Take your time.
Yes. I think patience is part of the discipline. Discipline is very, very important, right? Like a day like that, I would say, actually, Andy, Michael too. So I said, today like this, right? If you're not experienced, you better stay out of the market today. Just leave it alone because you're gonna get chopped. Today is a suicide mission day for those who are not experienced, who don't know about the market. If you experience been trading for a while, you know how market move. You can take a shot at it. But if you're not, I would definitely say stay out of it because you're gonna get killed.
Yeah.
Big Beat says lower your risk, increase your time frame, and basically, guys, I just want to let you guys know one of the things that I'm looking for in something like today is we broke out, we popped that upper shadow on the 4 hour of this consolidation. So basically, like a fake out breakout is what we're looking at the moment. So we're right back into the chop, we're right back into consolidation. But one of the things that really gets me interested is if later on today we go back up to the highs and we begin to break that and reclaim that area yet again, that is when I might start to get interested in participating to the long side again.
Right. So that's, actually, I wanted to touch upon, Andy, I'm a breakout trader. So when you say price come back to reinforce, right, price pull back, to me, sometimes when you look at the trend, when you look at the, price movement, price pullback is necessary. Price pullback is to reinforce. It's very important. So when price reinforce, it actually build up further strengths to push higher, right? So it's very, very important. I'm a breakout trader. So what I usually do is I wait for the reinforcement happen, then I engage in a breakout, right?
Yeah, I mean, basically any sort of retest or, as I said, reclaim, to me, those are like the A+ setups. And then we know what we're doing with them. We have our risk defined for us. It's easy to put the stop in because if we pull back inside, well, guess what? I don't want to be back inside. Anytime it goes back inside, I understand that that's not where I want to be. I want to go out and play. So anyways, guys.
See, I'm a pullback. I'm buying on the dip trader. I like to get it when it's down. But I also like to be in a room with people that buy it on the rip, that are looking to buy it on its way up. That's more indication for me, really, in the way I trade. Might sound silly,
for me, as far as like the pullback goes and everything, that's what I've been saying for the longest time. Like when I see, like, let's just call it bull flag consolidation or anything like that, instead of buying right at the breakout, for me, I like to wait and grab it at the support level of that bull flag. That way, even if we go back to the highs, I can take partial profit and I can stop out back at my entry, and I still got some cushion on that trade rather than just grabbing right at the break. And if we get a really quick upper shadow like we had this morning in the SPY and we pull back inside, then I'm left with nothing. I'm left just going, man, that day was very unsatisfying. I like to keep my days not only profitable, but I like to have a little fun while I'm here too. And it just ain't fun for me to constantly just grab right at these lines. And I'm not saying anything about how you're trading, John. I don't know how you manage the way that you're trading as a breakout trader and what you mean by that. And we'll go into that further. But for me, I do like to have that extra cushion and take that partial profit before the move to let it continue, because then I have a lot more confidence.
Absolutely.
To it.
Yeah. Right. Well, the other thing, since you brought up the
Go ahead, John. I'm really sorry, guys. We have a delay today. Anyway, sorry. We have an internet problem with the delay. But go ahead, John. Sorry about that.
I mean, I just want to touch upon one thing, since you brought up the breakout. Breakout is actually, a lot of people, they have a misconception about breakout. For many people, they don't understand breakout. It is very risky. They don't know how to do the breakout. But for the pros, for those that do understand how breakout works, I actually personally use breakout as a conservative confirmation. That's my strategy when I do breakouts. Many people don't do breakout, they often fail because breakout, it is risky. The conventional breakout tactic doesn't work. So you really have to, I would say in my 10 years trading careers, breakout is actually the most advanced, sophisticated tactic.
Well, I really appreciate you letting us know that. That's where the money is right there, guys. But I think another thing, John, is you don't just mean what I was saying right there. You don't mean like a resistance break at a straight horizontal line. You're referring to a breakout that's more of a triangular breakout, where you're analyzing a little deeper than just looking at, oh, this is the high and the low, right?
Yeah, I might be able to share that, some of the idea in our next session, because when I look at the chart, I don't look at nothing else. I focus on location. Location is location defines the selling pressure and buying strength, pretty much.
Well, I really look forward to going through that with you, John. I think that's going to be great information for you guys. You guys definitely are going to want to tune into that. I am super pumped that we got not only John Ho, we got the blind trader Michael Holcomb with us here today. And you guys, we are going to have a roundtable where most people in that we've been talking to here have agreed to come on live. Gianni has said he's going to come on. Ignishka, Big Beat Stephen Orr, John Ho, Michael Holcomb, blind trader. We're going to be asking Leah today and see if she wants to come on as well. Guys, this is awesome. I'm super pumped for this. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for joining us today. I know that you probably have to go, John, and probably maybe didn't expect to be on as long as what we were today. But guys, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for everything, and we'll see you guys later.
I appreciate y'all letting me on today.
Well, thank you for having me. Yeah. Good talking to you, Michael. Take care. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, nice meeting you, buddy.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll have the links in the description, guys.
Bye-bye.
So check everybody out. Follow everybody on Twitter. See you guys later. Have a good day.